Sister spouses Kody Brown never showed a lot of pride in youngsters? Throughout recent years, numerous sister spouses fans have proposed that Kody Brown is an exceptionally missing dad. That turned out to be considerably more obvious to watchers as of late when the pandemic divided the family. As of season 19, the family patriarch has a very close relationship with Robyn's children. However, for what reason do they get such a large amount Kody's time and consideration over the first 13? Has Kody at any point communicated a lot of pride in them? Kody Earthy Colored communicates pride in Aurora. What might be said about different kids? Kody Earthy Colored's relationship with Robyn's kids has been a controversial point in the sister spouses being a fan for a really long time. Watchers can highlight a few occurrences where he dismisses different youngsters for Robyn's children for many reasons. In the latest episode, Aurora Brown requested that her dad submerge her in her new church. Robyn's youngsters appear to be the most passionate ones as they arrive at adulthood, which could make sense of Kody's pride. Be that as it may, all things considered, the scene appeared to rub watchers some unacceptable way. Do you consider any his different kids have heard this? A sister spouses watcher asked on Reddit this week. They connected a photograph of Kody let Aurora know how glad he was of her choice to get sanctified through water. Doing a rewatch and I recently started to understand I don't think I've heard him express this to any of his different youngsters. Do you believe he's consistently said it? Other sister spouses watchers express their own viewpoints. A couple of sister spouses watchers could highlight explicit occasions when Kody expressed it over time. For instance, he appeared to invest heavily in his children's achievements. Logan was the first of the kids to go to school, while Tracker had a significant secondary school wrestling vocation. Yet, as a rule, it was anything but an expression Kody Brown utilized frequently as his youngsters grew up, particularly with his little girls. Kody is stricken that Aurora requested that he be a piece of this unique occasion. He isn't glad. He gives no poo about it. He must be the focal point of consideration. I don't believe that he is glad for any of his little girls aside from Aurora, Brianna, and Ariella. He doesn't give a ***t about his other girls, or his other children besides. He's just saying he's glad for her since she is agreeable with him. I bet his tune would change assuming she at any point behaved like a free 22-year-old grown-up. He's expressed it to Ari, haha, does that count? Robyn Brown, the most dubious figure in sister spouses, has for quite some time been associated with organizing the ruin of Kody Earthy Colored's plural marriage. While she has frequently played the person in question, fans accept that Robyn has consistently had one extreme objective, to turn into Kody's last and just spouse. Presently, with different spouses gone, late disclosures propose that Robyn might be feeling successful, transparently conceding her arrangement from the start. Robyn's essential moves throughout the long term. Since first experience with the family in 2010, Robyn has been blamed for controlling Kody and situating herself as the most loved spouse. From getting the main legitimate union with convincing Kody to take on her kids, Robyn's impact has been irrefutable. While she frequently demanded that she needed part of Kody's consideration and assets. After some time, these strains prompted their flights, leaving Robyn as Kody's only spouse. Many fans contend that this was her final stage all along, and with the residue presently settled, she seems, by all accounts, to be embracing her new job. Gotten jubilant over her triumph? Ongoing sister spouses clasps and in the background film have shown Robyn showing a more loose and, surprisingly, overjoyed disposition. While past seasons frequently included her crying over the family's battles, her recently discovered mentality has caused a stir. Rather than grieving the deficiency of sister spouses, Robyn is by all accounts delighting in her situation as Kody's last wife. A few fans noticed that during a new family conversation, Robyn sneered when the subject of Kody's past relationships came up. One watcher brought up, Robyn doesn't look miserable by any stretch of the imagination, she appears as though she got precisely exact thing she needed. One more remarked, she went through years playing the person in question, yet now that she's the final straggler, she appears to be completely happy. Robyn's last spouse confirmation. The most stunning second came when Robyn herself conceded that she never needed to be in a plural union with start with. In a confession booth interview, she expressed, "I simply needed a family where we as a whole got along, yet I have no control over how individuals feel. By the day's end, I'm here, and I'm focused on my marriage with Kody." While she didn't expressly say she needed to be Kody's last spouse, many fans set out to find the real story and accepted it as affirmation that she had organized this result. One long-term Sister Spouses watcher remarked, "Robyn remembered the big picture, and it worked." Presently she and Kody are fundamentally carrying on with a monogamous life while imagining they didn't control what is happening. Others brought up that this admission goes against her past assertions about cherishing plural marriage and needing a major, joined family. How this affects Kody and Robyn's future. Now that Kody and Robyn are basically in a monogamous marriage, questions stay about their future. Will Kody look for another spouse, or would he say he is satisfied with Robyn as his main accomplice? Up until this point, Kody has communicated frustration over the disappointment of his plural family, however he hasn't given any indications of effectively seeking after another spouse. Robyn, then again, appears to be impeccably fulfilled. In the event that she genuinely wanted to be Kody's last spouse all along, she has now accomplished her objective. Notwithstanding, with the manner in which Sister Spouses has unfurled, nothing is ever sure. A few fans accept that Kody may ultimately despise Robyn for the manner in which things ended up, prompting grating in their relationship. Fan responses to Robyn's supposed plan. True to form, fans have a ton to say regarding Robyn's evident victory. Online entertainment conversations are loaded up with hypotheses about the amount she really affected Kody's decisions. Some accept she maneuvered him toward ignoring his different spouses, while others contend that Kody is similarly to fault for the destruction of the family. One fan tweeted, "Robyn sobbing for a really long time about being the person in question and presently she's Kody's all in all. How advantageous." One more stated, "I don't think Kody even understands he's been played. Robyn got precisely exact thing she needed, and presently she doesn't need to claim to think often about the others." Last contemplations. Robyn Brown might have denied being the impetus for the breakdown of Kody's plural marriage, however her new disposition and unobtrusive confirmations propose in any case. Regardless of whether deliberate, she is currently the last spouse standing, and her evident fulfillment isn't slipping through the cracks by fans. With Sister Spouses proceeding to report the fallout of the families parted, it will be intriguing to perceive how Kody and Robyn explore this new section. Will Kody at any point take another spouse, or is this genuinely the finish of the earthy-colored family's plural marriage? Regardless of what occurs straight away, one thing is clear, Robyn Brown has gotten her place as the last with many blaming her for focusing on monetary security over the prosperity of the family. Throughout the long term, fans have highlighted her ways of managing money, undertakings, and key situating inside Kody earthy-colored's life as proof that her essential concern has forever been cash as opposed to the plural relational intricacy she once professed to appreciate. Robyn's way of life and ways of managing money. Quite possibly of the greatest marker that Robyn focuses on abundance is her lavish way of life, contrasted with different spouses. While Christine, Janelle, and even Mary battled with monetary freedom, Robyn was regularly seen profiting from Kody's monetary choices. From costly home buys to rich shopping propensities, her spending has not slipped through the cracks. In 2019, Kody and Robyn bought a rambling $900,000 home in Flagstaff, Arizona, something that rankled many fans who noticed that Janelle and Christine were all the while residing in rentals or monetarily battling. The luxurious home buy left fans addressing why Kody was able to put so vigorously in Robyn's solace while ignoring the monetary requirements of his different spouses. Also, reports have surfaced about Robyn's rich spending on attire, adornments, and top-of-the-line style. While she has professed to be thrifty, fans have seen costly things in her control that go against her cases. Controlling Kody for monetary profit? Many fans accept that Robyn decisively situated herself as Kody's number one spouse to get monetary security. Dissimilar to Christine and Janelle, who endeavored to construct their own revenue sources, Robyn has for the most part depended on Kody's help and the attention check from sister spouses. Pundits contend that Robyn utilized close-to-home control to guarantee that Kody inclined toward her over different spouses, in this way getting most of monetary advantages. One fan remarked, "Robyn remembered the big picture. She made sure Kody burned through the entirety of his cash on her and her children while different spouses were left to fight for themselves." One more expressed, "It's conspicuous Robyn just thinks often about cash. She never contributed monetarily the manner in which Janelle and Christine did. The disappointment of my sister wife's storeroom. Robyn once endeavored to send off her own business, My Sister Wife's Wardrobe, an internet-based gems and embellishment store. Nonetheless, the business bombed pitiably, further powering claims that she wasn't significant about monetary freedom. Many fans condemned the business for its overrated things and unfortunate advertising methodologies. Rather than investing the energy to make the endeavor effective, Robyn appeared to rest erring on Kody's monetary assets. Her inability to keep a consistent undertaking left fans persuaded that she was more keen on burning through cash than making it. Robyn's job in Kody's monetary ruin. As Kody's relationships with Christine, Janelle, and Mary disentangled, so did the family's monetary steadiness. The once flourishing polygamous family started encountering cash issues, generally because of Kody's choice to focus on Robyn's necessities. A portion of Kody's monetary slips-up incorporated the expensive move to Flagstaff, the acquisition of Robyn's home, and the blunder of Coyote Pass, the family's territory speculation. Many fans fault Robyn for impacting these unfortunate choices, as Kody seemed to ignore the requirements of his different spouses to guarantee Robyn's monetary solace. One watcher brought up, "Kody is penniless now, and it's no happenstance that he burned through the entirety of his cash ensuring Robyn and her children were dealt with. Presently, he's left with nothing." One more expressed, "Robyn depleted Kody dry, and when he has nothing left, she'll likely leave as well." Fan responses to Robyn's supposed insatiability. The sister spouse's fan local area has been vocal about their conviction that Robyn just thinks often about cash. Virtual entertainment conversations are loaded up with allegations that Robyn decisively eliminated different spouses to oversee Kody's monetary assets. One fan tweeted, "Robyn isn't miserable about losing her sister spouses since all she at any point thought often about was the cash. Since she has Kody to herself, she's at last won." One more remarked, "Kody's cash went to Robyn, and presently he's alls penniless. I can't help thinking about how long she'll keep close by before she tracks down a superior monetary circumstance." What's next for Robyn? Now that Kody and Robyn are basically in a monogamous marriage, fans are considering what her best course of action will be. With Kody's monetary battles turning out to be more clear, will Robyn keep close by, or will she at last leave once the cash runs out? In the event that sister spouses go on for another season, watchers will probably watch out for how Robyn handles what is happening. Will she at long last move forward and contribute, or will she keep on profiting from Kody's decreasing assets? One thing is clear, fans are not persuaded that Robyn at any point really thought often about the relational intricacy. To them, she has forever been centered around a certain something, getting monetary security for her as well as her youngsters, regardless of the expense.